What's up guys, it's your girl Jada Jay and I'm back with another red flag video. My last red flag video focused on women and today we're gonna talk about the men, okay? Cause men aren't off the hook.
Just here I am for you to feel your heart's desire. I feel the breeze in the trees as the bells start to ring.
If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my iPad. We love an organized queen. Number one, if he is still talking to his ex, you need to let him go ahead and be with his wife. That's what I always say. Let him be with the woman that he wants. Because if he can't leave his past in the past and he's still looking in the rear view mirror, he's never going to be able to move forward. You do not want to be involved with anyone who is still involved with someone who they had any type of romantic connection with in any type of way. Save yourself the heartache. Run for the hills. Number two, men who are obsessed with humbling you. Why are you in competition with me? Why are you trying to one-up me? Why are you trying to bring down my confidence? If you're romantically involved with me or if you're my friend, you should be uplifting me, not trying to tear me down. Number three, men who believe in 50-50. Relationships will never be 50-50, okay? If that man marries you, you're gonna have his babies. It will never be 50-50. You are bringing life into this world for this man. Your body will never, ever, ever be the same. And you are risking your life to bring this man's seed into the world. And he wants to talk about some 50-50. It will never be 50-50. Men will never have to go through pregnancy, postpartum, all the changes to their bodies that women have to go through. It will never be 50-50. You never know what could happen. You could end up in a wheelchair one day. You could end up with a chronic illness one day and he has to take care of you. And if that man is looking at you and saying 50-50, you're not pulling your weight around the house and you're sick, come on now. Real men know that relationships will never be 50-50. There are gonna be some days when you're at 80 and he's at 20. When he feels like he's at 100, and you're at 0. No matter what levels you guys are at, you still need to show up for each other, care for each other, love on each other, serve each other. And someone who is too busy counting and saying, well, I did this for you and you didn't do this for me, is not someone who has a servitude mindset, and you don't want to be involved with somebody who has that type of mindset. Jesus came to serve and he was the most perfect man on this earth. Okay? So if he came to serve and he's humble enough to serve, who are you and why can't you serve? Number four, men who think they are the prize. Adam was gifted Eve. That's all I have to say. Men who think they're the prize, that will never be able to cherish you and love you like Christ calls him to love you. Number five, codependent mama's boys. These men tend to be in unhealthy, enmeshed family dynamics with emotionally incestuous mothers. You just don't want to get yourself involved with that, because I'm telling you right now, that mama is gonna try to put you through the dang ringer behind her son. And if he doesn't have the mental capacity to see the manipulation and the craziness and unhealthy dynamic that they have, he's never gonna be able to man up and be the leader that you need him to be. You don't want somebody who's codependent on his mama, okay? When he marries you, he's supposed to leave and cleave, okay? Number six, men who don't defend you in front of their family or their friends. Any man who's okay with just letting people disrespect you, talk about you any kind of way, and not stick up for you and not have your back, even if you're in the wrong, he should correct you in private, not in front of them. He shouldn't be trashing you in front of his family and friends. If a man is doing that, run for the hills, baby. That man cannot protect you emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Run for the hills. That man needs to be setting boundaries with his friends and family and saying, you don't speak about my wife, you don't speak about my girl that way, and if you continue to disrespect her, you need to recognize in disrespecting her, you're disrespecting me. And if you disrespect either one of us, goodbye. Number seven, men who tell their homeboys all of y'all business. Nobody should know your relationship business. Nobody should know your relationship tea. One, you never know who's secretly plotting on you. Don't let a man talk you out of your position. They'll sit there and be like, oh yeah, she ain't treating you right. You could find you a way better woman. And then guess who's gonna be in your woman DMs when y'all break up? Number eight, men who provoke you and then press record. Don't try to record my reaction to your disrespect and try to paint me out to be a crazy person. Start that recording when you're provoking me, when you're disrespecting me. Men who just want to record and press record and just get you acting crazy and then try to villainize you, they're out to get you. You don't want to date an op, and you don't want an op as your friend. Unless that woman is really in the wrong and she's really crazy and she's trying to falsely accuse you of something and paint you out to be someone who you're not. What are you recording for? Number 9, if he has a female best friend and majority female friends, especially if they have a romantic history with each other, run for the hills. Let him have all those women. Men with successful relationships, successful marriages, do not have majority female friends. And let me tell you something, if those female friends are not also your friend, run for the hills, okay? If this is gonna be your friend, your girl needs to have a relationship with this person as well, and y'all all need to be cool. Because once y'all get married, it's no more, I'm having this connection with this person of the opposite sex. That opens the door for the enemy to have a field day with your marriage. And baby, you don't want your marriage to be a playground, okay? Cut that off. If you have female friends, that better be your girl's friend as well, okay? You better work to build their relationship as well. Matter of fact, those girls better end up being besties to the point to where they're hanging out without you, okay? You shouldn't be hanging out with these women one-on-one without your girl being present anymore. There has to be boundaries that come into play, and a lot of women don't respect those boundaries. They're like, what about our relationship prior? If one of my guy friends get into a relationship and they're like, sorry, my girlfriend's not comfortable with you, I have to fall back. I completely will respect that, because maybe she's seeing something in me that I'm not seeing in my dang self. If she's worried, I'd rather her be at peace and them two be at peace, okay? Because I'm not gonna be the one who's gonna be waking up every day, cooking and cleaning for you, taking care of you. That's what your woman gonna be doing. Okay, so if your woman ain't comfortable with me, sayonara, okay? I'll be a girl's girl enough to respect y'all relationship and what you got going on. Don't be calling my husband in the middle of the night. Don't be texting him privately about weird stuff like, no. Cut it. Ooh, number 10. The men who get angry at you for rejecting them. If he can't handle rejection, honey, run for the hills. These are the type of men who will slice you up for saying no and for having boundaries, okay? If he's already getting mad at you for rejecting him in some sort of way, right there, he's not respecting your boundaries. You don't want a man who don't respect your boundaries and who don't respect you. Number 11, if he doesn't have a relationship with God, you don't want to surround yourself with men who aren't filled with the Holy Spirit, whether it be friends or relationships, okay? If they're not being led by God, who are they being led by? If God is not leading you, and you want to be the leader of me, where are you leading us? Because it ain't to heaven, baby. It ain't to God, okay? So yeah, if you're not leading me to God, we can't be friends. If you can't talk some sense into me in a biblical way when something's going wrong, we can't be friends, Bookie. Men want to be leaders so bad, but are you ready to take on the burden that comes with being a leader? Are you ready to humble yourself to also be able to submit to that girl as well? Number 12, men who only worry about things you can do for them and who aren't worried about serving you. Again, Jesus came on this earth, the most perfect man to serve. That is what you're supposed to do in your relationships, in your friendships, to strangers. You're supposed to pour into other people. You're supposed to be a fountain of life. Number 13, men who don't pursue you. Men are supposed to pursue you. They're supposed to court you. They're supposed to cherish you, treat you like the queen you are, and never stop dating you. So if that man is not pursuing you and he wants you to chase him, run for the hills. Number 14, men who ask, what do you bring to the table? If you do not know what a woman brings to the table, if you cannot discern what a woman and a godly woman is bringing to the table, baby, you need to start asking yourself, what do you lack in yourself that you feel like a woman needs to provide to you? What do you as a man lack? Because a godly man knows the value of a godly woman, can discern. Pray for that discernment. If you are asking, what do you bring to the table? You, sir, lack discernment, because God gonna let you know who that one is. God gonna give you the eyes to see the woman who God called for you to be with and see the value in her. and prompt you to cherish that. Fill up your cup. Worry about you. Worry about your salvation. Worry about what you can work on internally and as a man. And then God gonna bring that right woman around to where you don't even have to ask, what do you bring to the table? Number 15, if he doesn't have the same work ethic as you, if he's a bum, run for the hills. Men are supposed to provide, okay? They're supposed to provide. So if he doesn't have a work ethic, bye. Hard times can hit you out of nowhere. You need a man who's gonna do whatever it takes to make things shake. Number 16, power-hungry friends, power-hungry men. These people have the most fragile masculinity in the world. Okay, just stay away from these type of people. It's not a pissing contest. You don't want to be around anybody who's in a competition with you, who feels the need. When they get around other men, they're not secure in themselves and they have to try to be the leader, the alpha male, whatever that crap is. Stay away from men like that. Men should be secure in themselves. Men should be secure in who they are and know who God called them to be, and not feel the need to have to go out of their way to try to prove that they have power, exercise that power in a way that's just ugly. You know what I mean? You picking up what I'm putting down? And those be the men who be the biggest control freaks. Y'all better run for the hills. Number 17, if he doesn't have a positive role model in his life, or just wise counsel who he can seek or talk to, that man gonna have to figure everything out on his own. It's gonna be rough. You wanna surround yourself preferably with older men who are very, very knowledgeable, but just wise people in general. Men who are married, who have their things together, who are doing better than you, who are gonna pour into you, who have a good network. Men need that support as well. And if he doesn't have that, tell him to join a local church and to join a men's grow group or something, because men need that. It's hard out here. Men need that support. And you don't want him trying to lean on a random girl trying to get that support, or lean on a guy who don't got nothing together, who's single trying to keep him single, or who trying to break up everything good he got going on. No, talk to somebody who got it going on, okay? Talk to somebody who has it going on, who has a successful marriage, who has a successful career, who has a great relationship with God. Make sure he has that wise counsel and that positive role model. Oh, and last but certainly not least, stay away from men who don't have friends that hold them accountable and who don't hold their friends accountable. You do not want a man with yes man friends, or who is a yes man. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. You don't want it. That's a big red flag, Bookie. And if you've been seeing behind me all those diapers and wipes and stuff, it's because I have a baby on the way. The Lord is blessing me. He's blessed me with a baby girl, okay? And if you feel generous, so the Lord has put it on your heart to support my baby on the way, check out my baby registry in the description box below. Only if God puts that on your heart. Let him use you, all right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like the video, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.
Attention, baby, you know I want it. I wanted it the hard way. No, it ain't been easy. Fighting so hard for your love.